Mia's shadow wasn't like the others. It had a mind of its own. It mimicked her movements perfectly during the day, but at night, when the lights went out, it did peculiar things, waving when Mia wasn't, or stretching into silly shapes to make her laugh. One evening, as Mia sat under the glow of her reading lamp, her shadow crossed its arms and stomped a foot. "Why do I always have to follow you?" the shadow asked in a whispery voice. Mia dropped her book in shock. "You can talk?" "Of course I can. I'm tired of being stuck to your feet all day. I want to know what it's like to be you." Mia tilted her head, curious. "What do you mean?" "Let's trade places," the shadow proposed. "You become the shadow, and I'll be the one walking around." Mia hesitated. "How would that even work?" The shadow smirked. "Like this." It reached out from the floor, and before Mia could react, it touched her hand. A shiver ran through her body, and suddenly she was flat and dark, pressed against the wall. Her shadow stepped forward, now solid and full of life. "Wow, look at me!" It twirled, admiring its new form. Mia, now a shadow, tried to protest. "Wait! You didn't say how long this would last." "Just until sunrise," the shadow said, grinning. "Don't worry, I'll take good care of your body. Have fun being invisible." The shadow darted out of the room, leaving Mia stuck on the wall. At first, being a shadow wasn't so bad. She could slip under doors and climb walls. She even scared her cat by stretching into a spooky shape. But soon, Mia realized how lonely it was. No one could see or hear her. She tried to talk to her parents, but her voice was just a faint whisper. Meanwhile, her shadow was having the time of its life. It danced in front of the mirror, ate all the cookies in the jar, and even did silly poses in front of the neighbors, who thought Mia was being extra funny that day. But as the night wore on, things got tricky. The shadow didn't know how to behave like Mia. It accidentally knocked over a vase and forgot to feed the cat. Mia watched helplessly, wishing she could fix everything. Finally, the shadow flopped onto the couch, exhausted. "Being a person is hard. How do you do this every day?" Mia managed to stretch across the room and whisper, "It's not easy, is it?" The shadow sighed. "Number, I miss being me."